Welcome back to We Rockin' Math with Miss Catherine. For those of you who are new, welcome to this channel. On this channel, we have math videos that will help you solve math problems a bit more easy and faster. So please consider subscribing to this channel for more math content. There will be a link to the subscription channel down below. Make sure to check it out. Today's topic is finding the LCM easily using the ladder method. So for those of you who haven't watched the previous video on subtracting fractions with unlike denominators, you should review that video because in that video we talked about how to find the LCM. And in one of the examples, we had some pretty large numbers where it was a bit more difficult to find the LCM. So by using the ladder method, it's going to be easier and faster. So just click the upper right corner for a review on the previous topic. Let's get into the ladder method. We have 3 steps here. The first step is to place numbers inside a ladder. The second step, find shared factor between the 2 numbers. And the third step is to multiply the numbers outside of the ladder. Let's look at the first example. We want to find the least common multiple, the LCM, of 18 and 26. The first step we're going to do is write down these numbers, 18, 26. And then we're going to draw a sign that basically looks like an L. That will be on the outside of these numbers. And what this does is basically it's going to serve as a division sign. So now we want to find a shared factor between the 2 numbers. For example, 2. 2 is a factor that is in common with both of these numbers. So we're going to write a 2 on the outside of this sign here, this L-shaped sign. Then it's just a division problem. You think, how many times does 2 go into 18? It will be 9. How many times does 2 go into 26? 13. Finally, we are going to multiply the numbers outside of the ladder. So we're calling this L-shaped sign the ladder. We're going to multiply the numbers outside of it. So we have 2 times 9 times 13. And you can multiply on the side. We can do it together. So this is really 18 because 2 times 9 is 18. Once you evaluate, it becomes 18 times 13. Now we have 2-digit numbers, and we have to multiply these 2 digits. 18 times 13. 3 times 8 is 24. Carry the 2. 1 times 3 is 3 plus the 2 is 5. Now we're multiplying the second row. You can put a placeholder here for the ones place. 1 times 8 is 8. 1 times 1 is 1. Now we add our digits. 4 plus 0 is 4. 8 plus 5 is 13. Carry the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So our least common multiple is 234. And it's as simple as that. So as long as you know your multiplication facts well, this is a faster and easier way to get to the LCM. And there will be a video on multiplying two-digit numbers, so be on the lookout for that. Let's look at number 2. Find the LCM between 20 and 100. So let's start with our first step. Place the numbers inside the ladder. Well, first, we're going to write down our numbers: 20, 100. Draw a ladder sign. Think of a factor, a shared factor between the two numbers. It can be 10. Now you divide. 10 goes into 20 2 times. 10 goes to 100 10 times. Now we see it's a little bit different because now we're not finished here, whereas this step in the first example, we were already finished and we could get to our answer, multiply the numbers outside. But here, all you're going to do is you're just going to keep finding the factors if there are any left. So you think of another factor between 2 and 10, which would be 2. So you're going to draw another ladder and write a 2 because that's a common factor. So all the common factors are going on the left side here. Now you think 2 goes into 2 how many times? It would be 1 time. And 2 goes into 10 5 times. Now we're just going to multiply the numbers outside of the ladder. You can even draw a shape in the shape of an L if it helps you. Like this. So you have 10 times 2 times 1 times 5. Let's write down 10 times 2 times 1 times 5, which would equal, well, 10 times 2 is 20, times 1 is still 20, times 5 equals 100. So our least common multiple is 100. Moving on to number 3. The least common multiple between 48 and 108. We're going to write down the numbers first. 48 there, 108 here. Draw a ladder sign. Think of a factor that's shared between these two numbers. Let's try number 6. 6 goes into 48 8 times. 6 goes into 108 18 times. You can do a division problem here if you need to. $108 divided by 6. 6 goes into 10 one time. 1 times 6 equals 6. Make sure to put a subtraction sign. We have 48. 48 divided by 6 is 8. 8 times 6 is 48. Subtract. And you see we have 18. That's how we got that 18 here. Now you think, is there another common factor between 8 and 18? Yes. You can use the factor of 2. So draw a ladder sign. Write the number 2 on the outside. 2 goes into 8 4 times. 2 goes into 18 9 times. And we are finally finished because 1 is the only common factor left between 4 and 9. Now we're going to multiply the numbers outside of the ladder here. We're going to multiply 6 times 2 times 4 times 9. And that will give us, well, we can evaluate these two first. 12 times, and 4 times 9 is 36. 36. Now we just multiply these two-digit numbers. We can write the problem here. 12 times 36. 2 times 6 is 12. Carry the 1. 1 times 6 is 6. Plus the 1 is 7. 3 times 2 is 6. But you can put a placeholder here. 3 times 2 is 6. 1 times 3 is 3. Now we add. 2 plus 0 is 2. 7 plus 6 is 13. Carry the 1. 1 plus 3 is 4. So our final answer is 432. Looking at the very last example, finding the LCM between 36 and 200. We're going to write the numbers down. 36, 200. Draw our ladder. Think of the common factor between 36 and 200. We can use the factor of 4. 4 goes into 36 9 times. 4 goes into 200 50 times. Last, we multiply numbers outside the ladder. 4 times 9 times 50. Let's write that down. 4 times 9 times 50, which would equal, well, 4 times 9 is 36. 36 times 50. So 36 times 50, you can just multiply 36 times 5 and then add the 0 at the end. That's a faster way to do it. So 6 times 5 is 30. 3 times 5 is 18. 3 times 5 is 15, plus the 3 is 18. Now we had a 0 at the end. Bring down the 0. It's 1800. So our least common multiple between 36 and 200 is 1800. Now you see, this ladder method works really well for numbers that are quite large, because you don't want to use the traditional method where we were listing the multiples out. If you had the multiple of 1800, the least common multiple, that would take a really long time. So this ladder method would work really efficiently for bigger numbers. Alright, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment down below what other topics you would like to see. And if you do subscribe, leave a comment below saying, "I subscribed." I will try to personally reply to your comment. Until then, keep rocking at math, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone.